It's time for more Duke Nukem with this rooftop scene from Duke Nukem 3D by 3D Realms. This is the opening scene for the Duke Nukem 3D game. And this is where we left off last time. I have fixed the fence. I've moved the fence back. And I moved the handles on these gas cylinders to the sides. And it's time to add some little details that I think Duke would like. So I'm going to select here and bring my 3D cursor there. And let's just focus just on that big guy right there. So this is the main cylinder. I'm going to drop that down, and I think I will inset that just a little bit. So we're going to have that there. And I'm going to look down from the top and do a little Duke Nukem emblem on here, a modified emblem. Alright, so I'm going to bring in a circle, and it's going to be 24 vertices. I'm going to scale it down like that. Alright, I'm just going to focus actually just on that thing itself. And here's what we're going to do. I'm going to select 5 vertices, and I'm going to skip 3. 5 and skip 3. That's 5. I got 4, 5. Alright. Alright, I'm going to press E and S, and I'm going to start pulling these into the center. And I think you can see where this is going to go. I'm going to Shift Alt and click now around here. And press E and S and pull these out. Just like that. Okay, now I'm going to select the vertices here. And let's see if I can. Yeah, okay. I got those ones. I'm going to make them a little bit rounder. Shift Control B. I'm going to pull, and I'm going to roll my mouse up a little bit. I probably could get away with just that. I think I may do one more though. So we get that effect. I'm going to Control 1 for subdivision, and I'm going to hide that for now. Back in edit mode, I'm going to select these vertices. Press S to scale. Pull them back so that these start to get rounded, and then I'm going to select these vertices and press S to scale and just sort of round that out a little bit better, or straighten it out, whatever. I'm going to do them individually. Doesn't have to be perfect. It's going to be pretty small. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to select this vertex there and S to scale. So we will get that. Put the subdivision back on, and cool. Alright, so now I'm going to take this and I'm going to extrude down. I'm going to get rid of those bottom faces. Select it all, Alt and recalculate outside. And, okay, next, what are we going to do? Let's add an edge loop here and there. Turn that back on. Have a look at it. Shade smooth. Come in here, grab this one and bevel that one like that. Looking good. Let's try weighted normal and auto smooth and see if that just clears it up just a little bit. Let's try getting rid of that, and let's see if we can come around the whole thing and give it a little bevel. Making sure we get all of it. There we go. Okay, let me get rid of that one. Alright, so we've got that. And now I'm going to bring in a circle, and I'll go for 16 vertices, scale it down, and we'll do the center part. Alright, we got that. Let's extrude down and delete the bottom face. And select that and Control B and pull down and give it a nice roundness. Let's make sure the polys are facing the right way, and shade smooth, and I'll make it a little bit smaller like that. So we got that. I'm going to go ahead and apply that and take that and join them. Let's come back and look at our cylinder, this and this, and focus just on that stuff there. You'll notice I also have a little indent here. Okay, so I've got that, and I'm going to pull that down. I think what I'll do is make this indent a little bit deeper here. So we're going to pull that down even further, and I'm going to take this edge and bevel it. Just like that. And I'm going to take this, pull that down, and that's going to fit right in there. Okay, so I now have that in there, and I'm going to join it to my cylinder, and that will propagate it on these ones, which are instants. So here we go. Control J, and now we have the explodable cylinders. Cool. You can see I've got this thunderbolt symbol in behind here. I'm going to use that as well. I'm going to bring in a plane, and I'm going to merge at center, so I have just the one vertex there. And I'm going to pull it up to the top, and we're going to trace this. I'll press Control and left mouse button to lay down a point, Control and left mouse button, Control left mouse button. Now down here I'm going to make it a little bit different because I want to bevel this, so I don't want it too sharp. So I'm just going to do this, Control left mouse button, Control left mouse button, and then I'm going to take these two and F to make a face. That may or may not have worked, so let's have a look at it. Didn't get that, so I have to make a face. So there is my symbol. Now I'm going to take those and SZ0 to make sure they're straight. These two here, SZ0. These two, SZ0. And I want to have a close look down here. I'll pull this out. Now, I may not have gotten 2 points, which is a shame. So I'm going to subdivide here. I'm going to take this point and I'm going to pull it down. And I'm going to take those SZ0. All right, problem solved. So we have that. So I'm going to take these 2 points and F to make face. These two, F to make face. And in edge selection, Shift Alt and why I just say that. I'm going to select those 2 edges and make a face. And those 2 edges and make a face. So we've got that. All right, select the whole thing and extrude it out. I'll change the thickness in a while. Now I'm going to bevel. I'm going to focus first on down here. So I'm going to select those 2 edges. And I'm going to Control B and pull. 1, 2, add a few more. Make it nice and round if possible. And I think I'll do all of these individually. I could actually just Shift Alt and click there, and I could probably do that one together like that. And I could probably do that for these ones as well. So I might as well. Okay, just a stylized thing. And then that one and that one. Control B. So I'm getting that. Okay, now I'm going to see if I can bevel the surface edge of this all the way around, or if I'm going to use the bevel modifier. I'm going to try it this way though. Come down, make sure I've got it all, and I'm going to focus actually down here. Control B. Hopefully that's not a big problem there. No, that's a problem there. See, that's why I don't want to overlap these. That should be okay right there. Okay, I will add a weighted normal and normal's auto smooth. All right, cool, but we will get rid of the back, so let's just look at this here and come in, and we'll get rid of those back faces. So, you know, we don't want to have too many faces, but I'm not too worried about that either. Okay, I'm going to select that and bring my 3D cursor there, and then bring in another plane, scale it down, rotate Y90, and get a size that I like, scale in the Y, and we'll do something like this. Okay, I'm going to pull back and get rid of that face, pull back more. Okay, something like that. Let's round these out first of all. So grab these edges here. I think I got them all. No, I don't have them all. That and that. There we go. Control B. Nice and round. And then I'm going to take this and press I to inset, pull it in, and then E to extrude, pull it back, and then bevel again. So grab these edges and Control B, but I don't need too many. Like probably 3 is probably fine. Like that. We'll shade smooth. We'll recalculate outside. Looks like I needed that. And we'll put on weighted normal and normal's auto smooth. That should clear that up. And then I'll take this and I'm going to push it in a little bit more. So far we have that, and I like that. And then I may take this and I to inset just a little bit more just to help with any shading. I don't think I needed that. All right, so the next thing is to bring in another plane and rotate Y 90 and scale it in the Z. All right, so we've got that. Let's move that over a little bit. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to scale just a little bit more in the Z. Extrude back, get rid of that back face. Take this, push it under. Actually, just before we do, might as well get rid of that face and that face. And now I'm going to take these edges and we'll bevel them. Control B. I just need 3. That's good like that. Push that under there. Just create a little bit more texture on this thing. Bring it right up to the top. All right, you can see the light reflecting off it because of the bevel. And now I'm going to come over to the ray. We're going to ray in the -Z. Duke would probably say Z or whatever. I don't know what he'd say. He'd be too busy to talk about it. All right, I'm going to do that. Add another one. Yeah, okay, so what I'll do is I'll just scale this in the Z, and I'll just make that fit. Just like that. Just so it looks like that. A lot of polys, but who cares? Okay, make sure they're facing the right way. Let's apply that. Let's take that and join it to there. And just think about this. Maybe push it in a little bit more. We'll join that eventually too. And finally, let's end this with a bolt of some sort. 16 is good. Even less would be fine. Rotate Y 90. Look from the front of this, which is 3 on the side. Actually, what I should do, if I'll fill that, is bring it down here. This is the area that I have to watch out with the tip. So I'm going to put it around there, and that should be okay in that size. So let's just extrude back. Just real simple. Get rid of that back face. Take this front face here. Let's focus on that. And Control B, pull just with the 3. And then select there, I to inset, and pull that in. And then bevel here. And that should work out just okay. Let's make sure we're good. Yeah, okay, something like that. Like a donut. Duke would like donuts. Yeah, okay. And I can come in here if I want to and just I to inset, just pull it a little bit more. Change it to look like that. Okay, so we got that. And then I'll just try to get this as big as I can, but to not interfere with that. I think that's about as big as I'm going to get it. And just have that sitting in there. Okay, so I'm going to take this whole thing and Shift S, cursor to selected. Take this guy, make sure that my origin is 3D cursor, and I can mirror. I believe I'm going to mirror in the Y and the Z. So just have a look at that. Yeah, I think that looks okay. So I'm going to apply that, and I'm going to join that, and I think I'm ready to join that as well. All right, let's go back and have a look. I don't need that anymore. Now I've got that. What to do with it, I don't know. For the moment, I'm going to just probably stick it on the fence. I was thinking of putting it back behind there, but it's a little busy back there. It's hard to see. So for now, I'm just going to stick it here. as a bit of a warning, or a little bit of a clue that you got to shoot those things. Let's see where that other one went. Here, there we go. All right, I'll just push it back in like that, and we have that going. All right, so a little bit of a logo of some sort, and of course we've got those on there. The next thing we're going to do in the next video is going to be working on the fan there, and then of course I need to work on the barrier, lower the floor, do the floor, and a bunch of other things. But there's a little update for Duke Nukem. All right, thanks very much for watching. Hope you'll tune in for the whole series.